Video number 8 about the Baker Act, failing to plan for discharge. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a couple of issues. Number one, especially if somebody has been legally Baker Acted, in other words, they needed to be detained, it's very important to have a plan B. Okay, if we have to litigate the case and we're in front of a judge, the judge is going to say to us, Mr. Astra, how do I make sure this doesn't happen again? Because the hospital's telling me, well, we need more time here. They want to keep your loved one for another, or your clients, the client, for another 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 months, whatever it happens to be. They actually, Mr. Astra, they want to send him to a state hospital for the next 6 months. So what's your plan B? How do you reassure the court that this is never going to happen again, right? That you've got this taken care of? Because if I let him out and we're right back here, in a week, 2 weeks, I'm going to want to know why that happened, why you didn't reassure me. So having a discharge plan, in other words, having something lined up where we can address this issue is key and critical. The court's going to want to know that. The other reason to have a discharge plan is so you can prevent it from happening again. Because if somebody has an issue and you don't address it, and I've said this before in other videos, if you don't take care of this, if a family does not make a commitment to get their loved one help, you know what's going to happen? Eventually, the state will step in and do it for you, either through the mental health system or the criminal justice system. They will. They'll take them from you, and if you ever get them back, you won't like what you see. Okay, and I've said this numerous times before, so I don't want to sound like a broken record, but at some point, somebody has to step in and save this person because their mind's been hijacked. They can't make that decision. If they could, they would. So somebody else has to do it. I promise you, here in Florida, where the system's pretty draconian and very broken, they'll be happy to do it for you. But I promise you, you won't like that. So we gotta have something lined up to make sure, one, to help us get them out, and two, to make sure they don't go back in. So the discharge plan is key and critical. And if you don't have that taken care of, let us know. We can help you with that. We work with a couple of clinicians that are just phenomenal, and they can put it all together for you. So let us help you. Reach out for help. In the meantime, if you've got a loved one who's been dealing with, substance use, mental illness, and you just can't seem to get that thing under control, you're tired of the chaos, you're tired of the nightmare of living with somebody like this who can't make the decision to save themselves, well then pick up the phone. Let's have a conversation about what options might be available. This is one of the things that we do. Okay, we can help you, but you got to pick up the phone. To that end, also in the description for this video is a link to our brand new book, all about the Marchman Act. It's 9 chapters, it's written, it's video, and I made it for you guys. So please download it. It's 100% free. I'm not looking for any money from this thing. I'm trying to give you information, which is why I make these videos every day, so you can get information based on the real world. Not what's on Google, not what's on ChatGPT, not what another lawyer said who doesn't handle these cases and, with all due respects, doesn't know what they're talking about. So you can get this information. All you got to do is click on the link. You send us your name, your email address, and we email you the book. That's it. If there's another issue that's going on in your family, now I've not made a video about it, well, let me know. Post in the comments. I'll make you that video. If you like this content, and please give me the thumbs up. It really helps with the Google algorithm. And if you want more of this content that I make every day, well, subscribe to the channel. With that said, I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.